How can you explain this progress and this growth as an MC?
Well, I mean, on the first album, it was actually Along Came the Chosen. We dropped that way back when the industry was completely different. You know what I mean? In the time of Along Came the Chosen, there was a lot more opportunities for artists like myself. You know what I mean? You could be a no-name, but like, you know, vinyl was being bought at a massive scale. You had individuals still out there like doing the 5 o'clock selling CDs out the trunk of their car and like getting out there and really working records on the streets and being able to have a viable source of income. You know, from that to like now, and not to mess up the middle, but just to say where we're at right now, like, you know, with this technological craze, like everything is like, everything is based off of like the internet and your access to Twitter, your access to Facebook and MySpace even, and you know, the YouTube videos. And like I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to take a stronghold on all these free markets and look at spots like Nah Right and Two Dope Boys and Hip Hop DX, and even this blog that you're setting up to, like, you know, become a format for individuals like us and be able to use these as outlets for getting our music where it needs to be. And then like the whole thing about like this process is like from that time to this time, like we've remained consistent with like making quality music. You know what I mean? When Along Came the Chosen, we just wanted a raw ass album. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted, I was young, I was unabashed, I was like, look, unashamed, let me do my thing, I'm coming out, I'm young, I'm ready to do what I gotta do. And then from that I got Reckless, that was more independent, I did that right out of the trunk. Me and my homies, my crew, M Diesel, Lucky Dice and Chinox, we put out 2 mixtapes out on the streets of Boston, shipped them out. That's how I was like, when I was homeless, I was doing my own thing. I was able to, like, you know, make a viable income and be able to live my life during that time, during those like hardships and whatnot. And then from that, we get into a period where like I got married, I had a son, and I was trying to change my lifestyle. You know what I mean? I was wild, I had burned a lot of bridges back when I was younger, and then I became an individual who was like, look, I gotta become a man a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got a wife, I got a son, I gotta do different things in my lifestyle. So that's what really spawned gray hairs. You know what I mean? When I got into the gray hairs thing, it was more of a like, you know, my life was real fast. You know what I mean? When I started doing the music thing, I got into the music thing, and you know, right away, like the attention that I was being drawn coming from a little city like Lawrence, Massachusetts, I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never had this in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So like I already thought I was on before I was on. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of growing up to realize that like there's way more. There's more cities, there's more opportunities beyond my neighborhood, beyond my block. You know what I mean? And Gray Hairs kind of spawned a lot of that, because when we dropped Gray Hairs and doing something with the legend DJ Premier and the legend Large Pro, and being able to have access to Static Selected Beats with all that he's doing in the industry, it created a situation for me to get like better. And then we did more Gray Hairs, and now we're doing the REKS album. And with all these projects, like everything that we're doing, we're trying to focus on making quality music, quality hip hop from the start. You know what I'm saying? The transformation from Along Came the Chosen to Gray Hairs and the Reks album, and everything that Show Off doing right now with Static's new album being number 12 on iTunes. It's major, man. It's like, it's an amazing thing that what we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, you know what I mean, for asking that question, because I obviously had a lot to say on it. I come from nothing. I come from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But like my family, they instill values in me. They also instill like the need for an education. They instill the need to take part, take hold of your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta walk like, I don't gotta walk around the block and act like, you know what I'm saying, I'm some gangster thug. You know what I mean? I come from dirtier, grimier places than some of the niggas that be talking that. But the truth is, it's like, yo, our things that we hold close to they're gonna shape us, they're gonna mold us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hold close to being at the bodega chilling. You know what I mean? I got a son to raise. My son's in 1st grade. I don't need to be on the block. You know what I'm saying? I need to do something that's timeless. 10 years from now, when my son looks at my albums, I want him to look back at a record like Black Cream and say, my father was trying to educate. You know what I mean? He was trying to talk to the people. You know what I'm saying? When he looks back and he looks at the record Isaiah even, I was in that record trying to tell people, you know what I'm saying, yo, raise your kid with the understanding that like, yo, you gotta be careful in the streets that you are in, and then the people that you surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that you're a representation of is going to be a representation of your children. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the kids. You know what I'm saying?
So how is the family? I mean, you know, you're a family man. How supportive are they of your career?
It took a while. You know what I mean? My wife, you know what I mean? She's not somebody engulfed in the culture. She's not an individual who is like embedded in what I do, like in terms of like being somebody who's a fan or being a rapper herself or a singer herself or somebody connected to the culture per se. My wife, she's an esthetician, you know what I'm saying? She works with skincare, that's her vibe, you know what I'm saying? And I respect her for what she wanted as her career, you know what I mean? But she supports what I do now because it took time and we gave our relationship time to grow. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my wife because I got a backbone. She really is my Eve. You know what I'm saying? She supports me to the utmost. She makes sure that our family remains strong. She's the rock to our family. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife, my son Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? He came into this world and he changed a lot of my thinking just by the conversations I have with him. When he talks to me and he asks me like questions that are difficult for me to answer, I know that I have to be careful with what I instill in my child. You know what I mean? And now my wife has a baby in the oven. She's 6 months pregnant. We have another boy coming, Josiah. My son can share the knowledge that I've given him with my other son. You know what I mean? And we can grow and develop this whole family circumference, the whole circumference that we have within our family, that inner circle, like making sure that that bond remains tight within us, and making sure that like what I do here when I'm away for a week, or if I'm away for 3 weeks, that like I'm checking in on a regular basis and saying, yo, Zaya, did you do your homework? Did you, you know what I'm saying, did you help mommy out, make sure that she wasn't the one going to get her glass of water, but you went and got it? You know what I mean? Those kind of things that are small, but they're very essential to making sure that my wife is comfortable while I'm away, making sure that my son is comfortable while I'm away. You know what I mean? Like these things that we don't think about on a regular basis matter the most. You know what I'm saying?
Anything to say to the fans?
Man, I appreciate y'all for supporting me and supporting the whole show off movement and being a part of like what we're bringing forth to the people. Outside of the In Between the Lines album I got coming, and the Reks album I got coming, I got a project I'm doing with my homie Soul Theory, who did the Money on the Av record I did with Sky Zoo. We got a project called Sleep When I'm Gone. It's amazing. It's coming out real crazy. And then also tapping in to my old crew joint, Lucky Dice, Chinox. We formed a group called emcee, and we're going to really give them a real quality trio album. You know what I'm saying? Something brand new, refreshing, something people can enjoy. Thank y'all for supporting, man. Stay tuned to the movement. Make sure you go to showofhiphop.com. Check me, The Real Reks, on Twitter. Check me on Facebook. You know what I mean? Reks and Diesel / MySpace.com. I mean, even though that whole scenario is dead, check out the videos and all that. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you focused and tuned into what I got to say, because I got more than just like a small time message. I really want to talk to the people. You know what I'm saying? Peace.